Yeah, before the day I left. And the day I left, I was like...
You'd flown a lot in the past.
Yeah, I mean, it comes with the territory, with what I do. Sometimes we'd fly twice a day. Nah, I mean, I sit with records up until the time they're mixed, so it's not like I get everything mixed and then I sit on it another 6 months trying.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
It's not like that, but nah, man, I do it. I work best juggling a couple different albums. You know? Like, yeah, I just recorded like an album with the guys from Mars Volta, with Cedric and Omar. So while I'm doing that, I'm working on my solo album, I'm working on Transplant's album.
Damn.
How much better I feel when I'm not on it as much. And I do think it's important, you know, for work, or, you know, there's moments when I think it makes sense, but I try to almost give myself limits, like, okay.
So we are glamming for the Met Ball. This is our first Met. And I feel amazing. I think we're just excited to go have a fun night together.
It feels amazing because I don't know anything at all.
10 years. So it's like, it does make it really easy. Like, we just all know each other and each other.
After months of speculation and rumors swirling around his high-profile marriage, Travis Barker has finally decided to speak out. The Blink-182 drummer breaks his silence on the real truth behind his relationship with Kourtney Kardashian, addressing everything from family drama to personal struggles that have remained hidden from the public eye. Barker finally addresses their failed 2 a.m. Las Vegas wedding attempt, revealing how the closed marriage license office became an unexpected symbol of their relationship's unpredictable nature. In his first detailed account, Travis admits that what seemed like a spontaneous romantic gesture actually highlighted deeper issues in their relationship planning and communication. He confesses that the incident, while amusing to the public, created underlying tension between him and Kourtney about their different approaches to major life decisions. Travis reveals that Kourtney was initially disappointed by the mishap, seeing it as a sign that perhaps they weren't meant to rush into marriage. The drummer acknowledges that while they laughed it off publicly, privately it sparked conversations about whether they were moving too fast and if they truly understood each other's expectations. He admits the Vegas incident became a recurring topic in their relationship discussions, with both questioning if it was an omen of future complications. Travis breaks his silence on the persistent allegations about a past fling with Kourtney's sister Kim, vehemently denying the claims while acknowledging their devastating impact on his marriage. For the first time, Barker provides a detailed timeline of his interactions with Kim, explaining that their connection was purely platonic and limited to family gatherings and brief social encounters. He reveals how these rumors have created a toxic atmosphere in their household, with Kourtney struggling to trust not only him, but also questioning her sister's loyalty. Travis admits that the allegations have forced him to be overly transparent about his daily activities and communications, creating an exhausting dynamic where he feels constantly under suspicion. He expresses frustration about how these baseless rumors have poisoned family relationships and made holidays and gatherings incredibly tense. The drummer reveals that he's considered legal action against sources spreading these claims, but worries it would only fuel more speculation. Most painfully, he admits that these rumors have made Kourtney withdraw emotionally, creating a barrier that threatens the foundation of their marriage. For the first time, Barker directly addresses his history of infidelity in previous relationships, and ex-Shauna Moakler's public accusations, admitting how his past continues to haunt his current marriage. Travis provides unprecedented insight into his past mistakes, acknowledging that his previous unfaithful behavior has created legitimate trust issues that Kourtney struggles with daily. He reveals that Shauna's public statements, while stemming from their bitter divorce, contain enough truth to make Kourtney question whether he's truly changed. The drummer admits to attending therapy to address his past patterns and understand why he sabotaged previous relationships through infidelity. He confesses that proving his commitment to Kourtney has become an uphill battle, with every late night at the studio or tour obligation viewed through the lens of suspicion. Travis reveals that he's given Kourtney complete access to his phone, social media, and schedule, but admits this level of monitoring has created its own relationship strain. He acknowledges that his past has become a weapon that critics use against their marriage, making it impossible to escape the shadow of his former self. Travis confesses that their picture-perfect Instagram presence doesn't reflect reality, admitting that their love goals posts mask deeper relationship struggles behind closed doors. The drummer provides shocking insight into how they carefully curate their online image, revealing that many of their romantic posts are strategically timed to counter negative press or relationship rumors. Travis admits that the pressure to maintain their social media image has become exhausting, with both feeling obligated to perform happiness even during their lowest moments. He reveals that they've had heated arguments immediately before or after posting loving photos together, highlighting the disconnect between their public persona and private reality. The musician confesses that social media has become a source of conflict, with Kourtney sometimes feeling that he's more invested in projecting their relationship online than nurturing it in real life. Travis acknowledges that their constant PDA posts have backfired, making the public more skeptical of their authenticity rather than convincing anyone of their love. He admits that taking breaks from social media has actually improved their relationship, but the pressure from their management teams and the need to stay relevant makes complete withdrawal impossible. Barker speaks candidly about how Kourtney has changed to accommodate his lifestyle, expressing mixed feelings about her efforts to fit into his punk rock world at the expense of her identity. Travis reveals his growing concern about Kourtney's dramatic personality shift, admitting that while he initially found her adaptability flattering, he now worries she's losing herself trying to please him. He confesses that watching her abandon her health-conscious lifestyle to match his dietary preferences has created guilt about his influence over her choices. The drummer admits that friends and family have confronted him about Kourtney's transformation, making him realize that her changes might be more about insecurity than genuine growth. Travis reveals that he's tried encouraging her to maintain her independence, but acknowledges that his own behavior might unconsciously pressure her to conform. He admits that Kourtney's style evolution from minimalist California chic to punk-inspired looks feels forced and inauthentic, even to him. Most troublingly, Travis confesses that he sometimes misses the confident, independent woman he fell in love with, realizing that her current people-pleasing behavior has actually made him question their compatibility rather than appreciate her. Dedication. Travis finally comments on the tension his alleged history with Kim has created within the Kardashian family, revealing how it affects his relationship with Kourtney and their family dynamics. The drummer provides unprecedented insight into how the rumors have fractured the famous family's relationships, admitting that family gatherings have become minefields of unspoken tension and subtle accusations. Travis reveals that he's been essentially ostracized from certain family events, with some members clearly taking sides in what has become an internal family war. He confesses that watching Kourtney's relationship with her sisters deteriorate because of his alleged past has created immense guilt and made him question whether his presence is toxic to the family unit. The musician admits that holiday celebrations and family traditions have been forever altered, with careful planning required to avoid explosive confrontations. Travis reveals that he's attempted to address the situation directly with Kim, but their conversations have only fueled more speculation and conspiracy theories. Most painfully, he admits that he sometimes feels like an outsider in what should be his own family, watching Kourtney struggle to maintain loyalty to both him and her sisters, while navigating an impossible situation that threatens to tear apart the Kardashian empire. Barker opens up about how his Blink-182 global tour created visible tensions with Kourtney, despite her efforts to support him by joining with their children. Travis provides shocking details about how the tour became a breaking point in their relationship, revealing that Kourtney's presence on the road created more problems than solutions. He admits that trying to balance his professional commitments with family time while traveling created an unsustainable dynamic that left everyone exhausted and frustrated. The drummer confesses that having Kourtney and the children on tour made him feel guilty about his career obligations, while also creating logistical nightmares that affected his performances. Travis reveals that crew members and bandmates noticed the tension, making professional situations awkward and uncomfortable for everyone involved. He admits that Kourtney felt like she was competing with his music for attention, while he felt pressure to be both a performer and a family man simultaneously. Most devastatingly, Travis confesses that the tour experience made them both question whether their different life priorities were fundamentally incompatible, with his career demands clashing irreconcilably with her need for stability and attention. Travis breaks silence on why they maintain separate homes despite living across the street, addressing speculation about Kourtney's choice to co-sleep with daughter Penelope instead of staying with him. The drummer provides intimate details about their unusual living situation, admitting that what the public sees as romantic proximity actually represents their inability to fully merge their lives. Travis reveals that their separate homes have become a source of constant negotiation and conflict, with both struggling to balance their children's needs with their relationship desires. He confesses that Kourtney's co-sleeping arrangement with Penelope has created feelings of rejection and exclusion, making him question his role in her family unit. The musician admits that their living situation prevents them from developing normal couple routines and intimacy, creating a relationship that feels more like an extended dating arrangement than a marriage. Travis reveals that practical issues, like whose house they'll spend holidays at or where to have family dinners, have become major sources of argument. Most concerning, he admits that their separate living spaces have made it easier for them to avoid difficult conversations and conflicts, potentially preventing them from addressing underlying relationship issues that might require resolution. for their marriage to survive. Barker reveals the real challenges of merging their families, speaking honestly about the difficulties their children face, navigating two households and constant public scrutiny. Travis provides heartbreaking insight into how their children have been affected by the relationship drama, admitting that the kids are caught in the middle of adult conflicts they shouldn't have to witness. He reveals that maintaining discipline and consistency across two households has proven nearly impossible, creating confusion and behavioral issues among their children. The drummer confesses that his children from his previous marriage have struggled to accept Kourtney's parenting style, while her children have had difficulty adjusting to his more permissive approach. Travis admits that the constant paparazzi attention has robbed their children of normal childhoods, with simple activities like going to school or playing in the park becoming media spectacles. He reveals that both he and Kourtney have had to seek family counseling to address the children's adjustment issues and their own parenting conflicts. Most painfully, Travis confesses that some of their children have expressed preferences for their lives before the relationship, making both parents question whether their love is worth the disruption and trauma they've inadvertently caused their families. Travis finally addresses public skepticism about their relationship's authenticity and rumors about his alleged controlling behavior, defending their love while acknowledging the toll of constant scrutiny. The drummer provides detailed responses to specific accusations about his controlling tendencies, admitting that his protective instincts sometimes cross the line into possessive behavior. Travis reveals that the constant criticism and speculation have made him hyper-aware of his actions, creating a self-consciousness that affects his natural behavior in the relationship. He confesses that reading negative comments and conspiracy theories about their marriage has created paranoia and defensive reactions that sometimes strain their communication. The musician admits that some controlling behaviors stem from his fear of losing Kourtney, acknowledging that his past relationship failures have created insecurities that manifest in unhealthy ways. Travis reveals that he's working with therapists to address these patterns, but admits that changing ingrained behaviors while under public scrutiny has proven incredibly difficult. Most significantly, he acknowledges that the constant need to prove their relationship's authenticity to skeptics has created artificial pressure and expectations that sometimes make their love feel performative rather than genuine, threatening the very foundation they're trying to protect.